Shalom friends, welcome back to Exodus Reactions, Part 7, the conclusion. The Israelites see the Egyptians charging down at them out of a dust storm like Immortan Joe and Mad Max. Now, despite that scary sight, one would have thought at this point that they've seen 10 whole plagues and should know that they had the superior firepower in their corner. But that doesn't stop them from freaking the fuck out one iota. They turn on Moses, which kind of is their MO, and yell at him. And they're like, "Thanks for nothing, you schlepped us out in the desert to die." But Moses, for now, kept his cool. And he said, "Have no fear. Witness this once in an eternity miracle." I mean, just think about how afraid he was in that burning bush scene. He's really come so far. What a hero's journey he's been on. Anyway, Hashem began water bending. Moses held out his hand over the water, and it split with dry land in the middle. The Israelites began to cross, but the Egyptians were right behind them. This was a bad idea, like the most obvious trap in the history of traps. Hashem threw the Egyptians into a panic. The chariot wheels get stuck at the bottom of the seabed, and at that moment, the Egyptian army realizes, we are indeed fucked. And Moses held his arm again out over the water, and it came crashing back down on top of the Egyptians, killing all of them. This was the dramatic conclusion that Hashem had orchestrated. It's memorable. And the Israelites saw their enemies dead on the seashore, and they finally believed in the power of Hashem, and they finally believed in Moses. And the men sang a song of gratitude. There were a lot of mood swings that day. And afterwards, Miriam the prophetess, she who waited patiently, watching to find out what happened to her little baby brother Moses in the reeds, she leads the women in a song and dance over the defeat of their oppressors. Now, where we end this story matters. Here on the safe side of the sea, with the Israelites fully embracing Moses and God, triumphant, that's a good place. It's the equivalent of ending Game of Thrones after Season 6, Episode 10, The Winds of Winter, in which Daenerys Targaryen finally crosses the narrow sea with the Dothraki. If we take the story further, we will not like it. The Israelites treat Moses like shit, and they lose faith in Hashem constantly. Further down this road is the golden calf, and Moses melting down that idol and making everybody drink it, and then ordering the tribe of Levi to kill thousands of people. And Hashem's wish to wipe out the Israelites and replace them entirely with a line descended only from Moses. And the deaths of this entire generation in the wilderness. And how Moses dies before he ever gets to sit on the Iron Throne. I mean, enter the promised land. Nah. For the sake of celebrating this holiday, this is the ending to choose. My namesake, leading her fellow women in song at the violent downfall of her enemies. Finally free, and with hope for the future. That's the image to keep. Chag Pesach Sameach, everybody. And Dayenu.